Hello guys, welcome back to SWS Boxing. Delighted to get on Jimmy Mack, and he's Reece Bellotti's head coach, and it's fight day for Reece Bellotti. He's boxing, he's defending his British and Commonwealth titles against Levi Giles at the Copper Box, live on the Zone later tonight. And yeah, pleasure getting you on, Jimmy. I understand you're busy, especially on a fight day, so I appreciate your time.
That's all right, Sam. No problem, mate.
And yeah, did I speak to you about the Dylan fight? I'm not sure I did we?
I think we've done a little bit on it. I can't really remember. It was quite a few months ago now. Possibly. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean his last outing, we can always just touch on it. But yeah, he beat Liam, and yeah, he finally he got that British that he's been wanting for some time. And yeah, what did it mean to you? I probably asked this question already, but what did it mean to you, winning the British as a team?
Do you know what? I think because Reece's career, he's had lots of ups, he's had lots of downs, and he started again, and then he thought. I remember having a conversation with him, and he thought, "I can come back and win a British title, then I'll be over the moon." You know what I mean? So anyway, come back, beat Dean Dodge for the Southern Area title. Then he boxed Kamari. Then he boxed Fiaz, won a Commonwealth title, and then obviously he got his shot against Liam Dillon for the British and Commonwealth title. So to pull that off, it's been amazing. So he's on an unbelievable run, and I don't think he's done yet. I still feel like there's more to come. I feel like he can push on, and start to climb higher.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a very good opponent in Levi Giles, who's 15-1. Of course, that one defeat coming to Michael Gomez. In my opinion, I thought Levi won the fight. Have you been studying that fight? And of course, as coaches, you will study the fights if the fighters got beat, and some of their good wins that they've had as well. But in my opinion, I thought Levi beat Gomez. That was my opinion. What did you think of that fight?
Yeah, obviously we've watched it. I've watched a couple of Levi's fights now, and he can do a bit of everything. He can sort of hold his feet and have a go, and he can also box well off the back foot as well. So you can't really take too much from it because obviously tonight's going to be a completely different fight. So we'll just see how he approaches the fight, and we'll just go from there. Really, I think you sort of know what you get from Reece. He's all action. He's going to come and bring the heat. It just depends on what Giles turns up, really. If he wants to sort of stand in the pocket and have a little trade up, then I'm sure Reece would be happy to do that with him. Or if he goes on his back foot and starts to try and box and what I'm saying, like bank the rounds or whatever, we've also prepared for that as well. So we've left no stone unturned, as they say.
hmm Yeah, I mean, because I think he's coming off a Commonwealth silver title win. I think it was against I can't remember his name, Razak Najib or something.
That's correct. Yeah, yeah. One on points, didn't he?
Yeah, he won quite convincingly on points. Did you see that fight?
I've had a little watch of it. Yeah, that was a fight. He held his feet a little bit more in. Um, so yeah, listen, he's a good fighter. Um, just looking forward to obviously seeing Reece go out there and put on a performance tonight and come home with his British and Commonwealth titles.
What happened with Michael Gomez? Because I thought he got ordered to fight Gomez originally, or
So I don't know whether it was common knowledge, but he did get offered the fight, um, and he said no. I don't know whether it was to do with he couldn't get his weight down or whatever, but or whether I think he's joined a new training team or something like
I
that.
think he has, because I've seen something saying that he
Yeah,
has.
so I think he just said no. But sometimes when you get these opportunities in life, British and Commonwealth titles, you've got to snap them up. So
And that what Levi's done. He got the call. He said yes straight away.
yeah, that's it. Yeah, so I think Gomez said no, and then obviously Levi got the call. Bang,
Does
he's
the
got his
Commonwealth
opportunity.
does the Commonwealth silver make you mandatory for the Commonwealth? Do you know, or
I don't really know. That's quite a good question, actually. I suppose it may give you some form of, you know what I mean, like foothold as to being like there or thereabouts to fight for the full Commonwealth title. So listen, he's done his job. He's got himself into a position. He stayed ready. He got the call, and that's it. Bang. He's in there tonight. Got his opportunity to fight for British and Commonwealth title.
Would you say he's got a different style to Liam?
Yes, I feel like Liam Dillon brings pressure, 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 non-stop pressure.
He's got a
And
great engine, isn't he, Dylan does?
is willing as well to stand in the pocket and trade. And he's, as you can see, he got hit with everything but the kitchen sink, and he didn't budge. You know what I mean? So I don't think there'd be many fighters at domestic level that would take that amount of punishment that Reece dished out that night and not get put over.
I
So
think that's one of his best performances to date, in my opinion, against Dylan.
he boxed really well. He showed a bit of everything, didn't he? He showed that he could box off the back foot. He showed that he could put his punches together in bunches. He showed aggression, showed fitness. And what a lot of people don't realise, we only had 4 weeks for that fight, 4 weeks notice. So you think to stay in relatively decent shape and to take a fight on 4 weeks notice and box 12 rounds at the pace he did, you know what I mean? I think you got to take your hat off to both boys on that one.
Mm. What do you make of course, um, it's not going off topic because it's the same weight, but have you seen that Ryan Garner's fighting Archie Sharp?
I have seen that. Yes, I've seen that. It's a brilliant fight. I think it's the end of this month, ain't it?
It's in July 27th on the Chisora Joyce show card.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Really good fight. Obviously, like fingers crossed. We go out tonight, do what we've got to do, keep our British and Commonwealth titles, and then just see what Eddie wants to do next. Really, I know them boys have sort of been mentioned before, but it's up to Reece really what he wants to do. He's sort of in a pole position where he's got British and Commonwealth titles. So if he wants to hang about and defend them, or if he wants to push on, fight for a European title, or get a big international fight, like the world really is his oyster, providing he wins tonight. That's the main thing. First things first. He's got to take care of business tonight, and then we can see what we do from there.
Yeah, because it's a good fight for him tonight, and yeah, I think Reece is, I mean, he's improved since that Dodge fight and the Kamari fight, then got better against Fiaz, and I think he's in his last 4 fights he's improving each time.
Yeah, it's experience. Yeah, he's been there, done it, and obviously now I think you'll see it tonight. Once you become a champion and have got your hands on a belt, it naturally increases you by 10-20% anyway, just in that self-belief of, no, I am the man. I am the British champion. I am Commonwealth champion. I deserve to be here. Do you know what I mean? So you'll see that tonight. You'll see that in his performance tonight.
How did camp go? I saw he was sparring a bit of rounds with Marley Mason, and Marley's also boxing tonight at the O2 Indigo.
That's right. Yep, done loads of rounds with Marley. Done a bit with Frank Arnold. We've done a bit with.
How do you feel they'll get on in their fights?
Yeah, listen, the boys are good. They're ready. They're fit, strong, and I'm sure they'll both come away with their victories tonight as well. So we'll be cheering them on as well. But obviously, we'll be dealing with what we've got to deal with as well.
Yeah. How do you think it's going to work with the whole football as well that's on?
Well, I don't think it's going to affect our fight as much because I think we're the earliest of like 9 p.m. or something like that. So,
Are you
well,
second last on?
correct. Yeah, we're the one before Fisher and Babbage. So, yeah, I think I think there's one fight when the doors
Yeah, I
open,
think
and
it's
then
Louis
Louis
boxing.
Pachetti. Yeah, Louis Pachetti's fighting. Good luck, Lou. I know Lou. He trains down our gym. Hopefully, gets a nice early win. Then England can come on. And then I think they're showing the first half. And then at half time, they're sticking another fight on.
Yeah, Jimmy Sains is
Jimmy
boxing.
Sains is going on. And then hopefully he takes his man out nice and quickly. And then the second half comes on. And then at full time, the boxing just goes as normal.
Well, hopefully it doesn't go to extra time then. And
This this is the thing. If that happens, I think from what I've been hearing, I think the football will just stay on the screens, but then the boxing will continue because obviously they're on a time frame where they've got to get they need X amount of time to get all the fights on. So hopefully it doesn't go extra time and pens. Hopefully we deal with it within
oh,
inside
no,
90
no, in
minutes.
England it probably will, especially when it works perfectly. The football ends and the boxing, but it's just no, in England it probably go extra time, but hopefully
You
not.
know that. We need to pick our performances up because we ain't been great so far. So hopefully we can get a good win in the football tonight and we can get a good win in the boxing tonight. And that is a perfect Saturday.
Mm. With the British, you know how people say, "Oh, win it outright." Is that like making one defense, or is that two defenses winning it outright? Or
3 defenses. So you need to win it and then you need to defend it 3 times to then keep the belt. So I think Reece likes the idea of having a British title for keeps, but also there's also bigger fish out there to fry as well. There are options, but obviously none of that matters unless he wins tonight.
yeah, exactly, because Levi's a very good opponent and he'll be hungry for it.
Listen, it's the biggest opportunity of his career, so he's going to give it absolutely everything tonight. I just feel though that he hasn't boxed nowhere near this level. Like if you look at his record, Reece Bellotti's like a massive step up for him compared to the boys that he's been boxing. I think other than the Gomez fight and his last fight, they're his 2 sort of standout sort of like fights in his career.
Mm.
But if you look at the quality that Reece has been in with over the years at different weights as well, at featherweight, at super featherweight, you know, he's boxed the likes of like Jordan Gill, he's boxed the likes of
Ford.
Raymond Ford, went on to win a world title, Ryan Walsh, British champion for 7 years, Jason Cunningham, won
Yeah,
British Commonwealth European titles.
I mean
Do you know what I'm saying?
Dylan Fiaz, there's still
Dylan,
good
Dylan
ones.
Fiaz, they're all top
Kamari.
quality boys. Do you know what I'm saying? So like that stands you in brilliant stead, like for tonight, and that is why experience is so important at this level.
Do you feel like his experience has been playing the factor in a few of his last outings?
I think so, definitely. Yeah, I feel like he's a lot more wiser. He's obviously a little bit older now. He's been the rounds. He's had the experiences. He's had the ups. He's had the downs. He's had the taste of winning British Commonwealth titles. He knows he likes being a British and Commonwealth champion. And I feel like just as a man and within himself, he's never been better than he is now. Do you know what I mean? So I just feel like it's his time at the moment. And obviously the step up in weight from feather to super feather
Do you think
is
he's
like
naturally stronger at super feather?
I do, yeah, I do. I didn't think he would be, but he has definitely shown that like he's stepped up in weight. He's like a new person. But and people always say, oh yeah, you know, but like the boys are a lot bigger and this, that, and the other. Yeah, they are. But when you see what he does on a daily basis, you know, he's sparring with boys that are like middleweights. They're big units, and they're having it. Do you know what I mean? Like, so he ain't really that fussed about just stepping up a couple of pounds to just box boys that are a little bit heavier than him. He's used to being in there with like middleweights, like sparring. Do you know what I mean?
Mm, yeah. He's not one to shy away from a fight. And as always,
Loves it.
I'm going to say it this time, and I'll probably say it in his next fight as well. This makes the fight of the night, in my opinion. There's good fights on tonight. There's a Southern Area title fight. There's a Jasmina Maisie Rose this fight, and of course Babbitt Fisher. So there's 4 like, and there's good prospects as well on the card. So it makes for a good night of boxing, and hopefully England win as well. But yeah, do you feel like this is the fight of the night and this is the fight to watch?
I mean, listen, obviously I'm going to be biased because obviously I'm involved in it, but I do appreciate and I can appreciate that it's a wicked card. And listen, as a boxing fan, if I was sitting at home, I would tune into all of them. Do you know what I mean? Like there is some top quality fights on there, but when you are involved in it, you're sort of like just tunnel visioned into what you have to do in your fight. So everything else around doesn't really matter as long as you just do your job and do what you need to do. Then after, I can go back and watch the whole show tomorrow. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So yeah, as long as we do our job, then that's all my concern is tonight.
Do you have a prediction for Reese's fight or just a Bellotti win?
I'm not really like it's like one of them, isn't it? Like if you cut, I feel like it's like the kiss of death if you sort of like make a prediction or bet on it or whatever. Um, yeah, obviously a Reese Bellotti win, and I've got a feeling. Yeah, I've got a feeling he's going to get a stoppage tonight. Don't know when, whether it's early, late, but I've just got a good feeling tonight that he's going to get a stoppage.
And yeah, so you said that for people who uh yeah, so people who are getting down to the venue, they'll probably be there for the England match, and then Reese Levi would be on about 9, you reckon about half 9, 9 o'clock?
Yeah, tune in from like 9 o'clock onwards. I think yeah, we'll be on earliest of about 9 o'clock.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, so it's live on DAZN, isn't it? As
Live on
always.
the zone tonight, yeah, after the England game, after we beat Switzerland. So tune in, show your support, and yeah, look forward to a great fight.
What's your before we go, what's your England Switzerland score prediction?
I'm going to get behind the boys, whether I'm a bit fickle or what. But I'm going to say we win 2-1. But I've got a feeling it's going to be one of them where it's like edge of the seat stuff.
Oh,
But
always is with England, but yeah.
I'm going to back it, and I think we're going to win 2-1, and I think Kane's going to get the winner.
Well, hopefully, mate, hopefully. And yeah, well, from me, thank you for your time as always. And yeah, all the best with Reese tonight. It's going to be a good fight.
Thank you very much, Sam. Take care, mate. Enjoy the night.
And you, mate. But good
Bye, mate.
luck.
Bye, mate.